Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with evening news. The headlines. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts bringing permanent peace to Nagaland is the aim of his government. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio says Prime Minister Modi's rally at Chümoukedima reaffirms his development commitment for Nagaland and the Northeast. ADGP Law and Order Nagaland Sandeep M Tamgadge says police and paramilitary forces are prepared for smooth completion of the election process and campaigning for Nagaland Assembly election to end at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now the news in detail. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserted that bringing permanent peace to Nagaland is the aim of his government. He said that peace, progress and prosperity for Nagaland are the motto of his government. Addressing an election rally at Chümoukedima in Nagaland for the NDPP BJP, Modi said that Nagaland has made remarkable progress during the last 9 years. He said that 75% of cases of insurgency have been reduced in the state. The Prime Minister said that AFSPA has been removed from many places in Nagaland and steps are being taken so that it could be repealed from the entire state. Modi mentioned that the BJP never made discrimination against anyone on the basis of region or religion. He added that the centre has given 500 crore rupees to Nagaland under PM Kisan Niti and also sanctioned the construction of 55,000 houses. Modi mentioned that Kohima will be connected by rail, which would boost the economy of the state. Appreciating the contribution of Naga youths in the field of sports, the Prime Minister asserted that his government is fully committed to the welfare of the youth of the state. He alleged that the Congress leaders used Northeast as ATM for personal benefits. But after coming to power, the BJP stopped all corrupt practices with the help of technology. Senior leaders of NDPP, including Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and state BJP leaders, also attended the rally. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio said Prime Minister Modi's participation in today's rally at Chümoukedima in Nagaland reaffirms his development commitment for a progressive Nagaland in the northeastern region. Rio asserted that from the look is to act as policy, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has changed mainstream political narrative India has about the Northeast. Rio also thanked Prime Minister for investing faith in his leadership, adding that the country is privileged to have a visionary leader like him. The NDPP leader also added that it is now 20 years that the alliance between the BJP and regional party in the Northeast has been successfully presided under his leadership. Asserting that the party's top agenda is the resolution of the decades-old Naga political issue, Rio said it is hopeful that in the near future the political dialogue between the Government of India and the Naga people political groups will reach a meaningful convergence. Stating that the alliance partner NDPP and BJP are coming with development agendas and progressive policies backed by Prime Minister Modi, Rio appealed to all electors of Nagaland to contemplate with sound judgment and cast their votes for the candidates of the BJP and NDPP on 27th of February. Additional Director General of Police, Law and Order Nagaland, Sandeep M Tamgadge said Nagaland Police has planned out its own contingency plan all over the districts in case of any machinery breakdown on the day of poll. Talking exclusively to AIR News, he said detailed plan has been made on how to transport EVMs to polling booths and to return back to the strong rooms, which is in the current security of the paramilitary forces. The ADGP said Nagaland Police will take care of the post-poll scenario, while the 11 companies of the Central Armed Police Forces will continue to guard the strong rooms till the election process is over on 4th March. Tamgadge also exuded hope that whatever situation it may be, Nagaland Police and the paramilitary forces will be able to control the situation. He noted that due to the system and the hard work put in by the security forces in the entire enforcement mechanism, the number of seizures with regard to cash, drugs and other contrabands have remarkably improved compared to the last election. Tamgadge said CCTV coverage at polling stations has been increased drastically to curb proxy voting. He said ECI and CEO Nagaland have issued clear directions to the district election officers, presiding officers and paramilitary forces to ensure that proxy voting does not take place. The ADGP said security has also been beefed up along state borders and India-Myanmar international border in view of the Assembly election in Nagaland. Campaigning for the general election to the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly will come to an end at 4 p.m. tomorrow. It has been notified that there will be prohibition of public meeting during 48 hours, ending with the hour fixed for conclusion of the poll. Accordingly, DC and district election officers have notified that with effect from 4 p.m. on February 25, no person shall convene, hold or attend, join or address any public meeting or hold processions in connection with an election. The notification said that after the campaigning period is over, no person shall display to the public any election matter using cinematograph, television or other similar apparatus. It prohibits propagation of any election matter to the public by holding or by arranging the holding of any musical concert or theatrical performance or any other entertainment or amusement to attract the members of the public. Further, all political functionaries have been directed to leave the constituency immediately after the campaign period is over. However, the office bearer of the political party, who is in charge of the political party of the state, has been exempted. The notification said that any person who contravenes these restrictions shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, with a fine or with both. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Mokokchung Shashank Pratap Singh has informed the Longmisa Village Council has undertaken that there is no consensus candidate in Longmisa Village. Longmisa Village Council has undertaken that the Village Council, Senso Mungdam, or any other traditional bodies exercising traditional authority does not endorse any consensus candidate. Singh said the undertaking was done in the presence of ADC and Returning Officer 24 Anget Yongbang AC yesterday. The DC and DEO Mokokchung said Longmisa Village Council, being a government body, shall not indulge in any political activities and remain politically neutral at all times. General Observer for Nagaland District, Ajoy Sharma, has advised polling personnel to be confident and well equipped on EVM VVPAT for the conduct of the polling. Speaking at the third round of training for polling personnel under Nagaland Election District at Government Higher Secondary School, Nagaland today, Sharma said that the secrecy of voting is very important. The observer urged polling personnel to maintain the secrecy of voting on the poll day. Expenditure Observer, Election Commission of India, Ajay Tokke, today checked the electioneering expenditure by candidates of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly election 2023 for 18 Chazuba Assembly constituency at the Returning Officer's office. An official bulletin said Ajay Tokke thoroughly monitored the account books of all the candidates' expenditures for the election as per the guidelines of the Election Commission of India. General Observer Mukesh Kumare Ahuja, Expenditure Observer Vinayak Pad, and DC and DEO Dwensang Nokchas Shashi held a meeting with sector magistrates of Dwensang District at DC Conference Hall, Dwensang today. The DC and DEO briefed all the sector magistrates to make their presence visible in respective cluster polling stations. He also briefed about the lapse of canvassing windows from 4 p.m. tomorrow. The General Observer highlighted that the ultimate objective is to bring back the polled EVM safely to the strong rooms, and the responsibilities of the entire functioning will be under the sector magistrates in the respective cluster polling stations. And now, 20 News, here are the main points again. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts bringing permanent peace to Nagaland is the aim of his government. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio says Prime Minister Modi's rally at Chümoukedima reaffirms his development commitment for Nagaland and the Northeast. ADGP Law and Order Nagaland, Sandeep M Tamgadge says police and paramilitary forces are prepared for smooth completion of the election process and campaigning for Nagaland Assembly elections to end at 4 p.m. tomorrow. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.